think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Rams, nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 50 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To throw is Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
He'll drop this down to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Set. Lady.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man is Atwell, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Colby Parkinson, 52 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. Red 80. Hey, red.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 13 yards. And a Rams first down.
Set. Pretty hot.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He hits Adams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Set. Blue 60. 11. Look at
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue 60. 70.
Here's Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
6-yard line.
Red 80.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 57 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Rams 29.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 45 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing again is Stafford. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing here, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Drill right, 22.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 49, Rams 44.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
32.
Now Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
70.
Now it's Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Real quick, whole squad on that rim. 0-100, real quick.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Double right.
Stafford going to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
180.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a